Welcome to my home in Bangkok. Today I wanted to give you guys a tour of our home. We finally been, somewhat settled in, and I want to share with you guys this, the spot and why we chose this home and how much we appreciate it, and giving you honest truths of why we chose this house. So guys, this is like the parking area. We have our car here that we're renting. And this is where we put our sneakers. And over here too. So the one thing that I like about this house is that we open the door with our fingerprints. So the kids, if they're out and, they can't say, oh, I forgot my keys or I forgot the card or blah, blah, blah. As you walk in, grand entrance, huh? It's just the wall. But that's the thing about why I chose this house. It was not a typical home that I would normally choose. So when I walked in, I immediately fell in love with the wallpaper. It's like a textured, glittery wallpaper. I don't think you can see it on the camera. So when I came in, I was just like, I don't know, something about the energy here. I immediately knew that I was gonna like it. So I walked in and I'm just seeing this. In my other homes, I would have like this grand entrance and everything is just like one big room. So I knew coming into this house that I didn't want the traditional feel. All right, so we walked into the front and now we're heading into this direction, and that's a bathroom and that's a kitchen. But first, here we have like a little pantry / storage area, and we have a little, little snacks for the boys. A lot of the things here are, American brand, because my boys are still getting used to other things, but they'll eat anything. Actually, they'll eat. A lot of the snacks from Thailand are very affordable. Like this is probably like $1.
And they taste pretty good.
And they taste really good. Right now, we probably ran out of all the, this was I think $1 too, which was, it's like 40 baht. And they had a whole bunch of coconut cookies. I love coconut, so. And yeah, so. Oh, and by the way, we love shopping at Macros. Macros is like another Costco here. And so we bought these croissants, 4 of them, 59 baht. That's like what, not even $2. I would buy these back in Florida at our Walmart for almost $5 for 4 of them. So it's like little and these are still expensive for Thailand, but it's affordable if you're coming from America. So, I mean, things like that is just like, little things like that gets you thinking like, what were we thinking about living in America? Or what's going on with America that everything is becoming so inflated? I wish I had more snacks from that are made from here, because we do have a lot.
We got,
but the boys.
The fruit here that's made from here.
Yeah, we have like all these fruits that are local. Look, these are what? What are these?
Those
mangoes. Look, there's like 3 mangoes for like not even $2. And bananas. It's like, yeah. Anyway, so let's go into the kitchen. And I love, go on this side, babe. Now this is the kitchen, and I love that it has a door. I prefer everything to be compartmentalized. Is that how you say it?
Yes. Contained.
Contained. I feel like in America, everything was just one big room, like I said earlier, and I was sick and tired of that. I needed, especially me, like people that are like me, if you want to just regroup in another room or in another space of the house and not necessarily be in your bedroom. And I like to cook. And if I'm cooking, I just want to cook by myself, and So anyways, this is the kitchen, and this is another reason why I also like this house, but it's a small kitchen. Ta-da! And I don't know, when I came into this kitchen, it made me feel like I was in the Caribbean. Like, you know, in the Dominican Republic, where my family's from, a lot of the kitchens are like this. And they have like the back door and with the little patio, and you'll see in a minute the laundry room is in there. So when I came in here, I was like, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I want, like this. So obviously I came in, I did see that it was a little small, but I was also thinking that, you know, my daughters weren't gonna be living with us full time. So it was just gonna be my boys and I and my husband. So it was gonna fit for us. So this is the only storage coming from a huge kitchen in Florida to this is an adjustment, but it makes you not want to buy things that are not necessary. I had so many different plates, so many spoons and cups and whatever. And yeah, so this is so many things that we didn't need, you know. So yeah, we're keeping it simple. We have like our plates and cups, and we bought just enough for our family, you know, like 6 cups, 6 plates, 6, you know, and we have a little small blender. The only thing that it's really uncomfortable here is that there's no cooking room, and it gets uncomfortable, I will say. And then we have these two burners. These 2 burners, I can only use one at a time. One at a time.
Unless you're, you know, cooking something very small with a small pan.
Yeah, and obviously,
Yeah,
like
with a big family, you can't really do that.
yeah, this is our one of our big pots, and it can only fit here because this is smaller. And then if I want to cook something else here, I can't because this is like in the way. So that's the negative about it. But the thing is that I'm not cooking so much here like I used to be. I am cooking, but it's more, I think it's been simplified more. Oh, yeah, so, and then obviously I have the rice cooker. So, you know, we eat a lot of rice here. So if I'm cooking the rice here while I'm making their chicken or whatever. And then the air fryer too saves us that we don't really need. So between the air fryer and the rice cooker, it's not necessary to really have 4 or 5 or 6 burners. So yeah, so that's the only like negative about it. Yes, like I said, it doesn't have like a big space. Also the kitchen, usually the kitchens here in Thailand, they come with all the appliances. This one didn't. So we had to buy our microwave. So we had to buy our microwave, the toaster, the air fryer, and the rice cooker. So yeah, we had to get all that. And then up here, we just keep some of the other, you know, other things. And then up here, some of the seasonings that I use. I've been using a lot of these, you know, like Thai seasoning. This is for tom yum, like the soup. I love tom yum soup. But the seasonings, I have some other, which is pretty good. Like they're pretty, I can manage, you know, I'm used to cooking like Dominican style, but I've been able to kind of like incorporate like their seasonings and try to, you know,
feel or taste for it.
Yeah, but it also, when I'm cooking, it also has that Dominican taste, right? Like the Dominican. Anyways, and then the fridge is small. We're used to, everything is so big in the States, right? A lot of the houses that we came that we were viewing had bigger fridges, but this is a standard size. So, you know, we have, you know, obviously, yeah, we have all the food that we need. We have some pork we're defrosting because we're gonna make chicharrón for all my Dominicans or Puerto Ricans or Caribbeans. I know what that is.
It's fried pork belly.
It's fried pork belly that we're gonna be frying. So it's one of like our favorites. And then this is the freezer. You know, it's jam packed, but I'm used to having. We had 2 freezers in Florida. Yeah. In Florida, we had 2 fridges and 2 freezers.
Yeah, the only downfall is that you have to make more trips to macro and, you know, get little supplies. But you can also get Grab and, you know, for little essentials.
Yeah, we do a lot of Grab. But if you want to buy a lot of meats, because we like to look at our meats before we buy them, we go to Macro. So yeah, we go to Macro for a lot of the, mainly the meats. So yeah, so this is the kitchen. So then also the back. So this is, I love this. I always have this door open, even though my husband doesn't like it because he starts sweating. There's no AC in the kitchen, so it doesn't get that bad.
This is the laundry room outside.
So we go out here, and I bought this plant to make it look more tropical. But yeah, this is the laundry area where we come and do our laundry. There has a washer and the dryer. This is our big water, what do you call it, water tank? Yeah. And I love having the dryer and the washer outside because I like coming out here. And I don't like coming out here in the night because then that's when all the bugs come out.
And the other day we seen
the other
big
day
spider.
we saw a spider the size of my hand. It was on the wall though. They don't get in the house. We don't get any bugs in the house. And I also like having it outside because you don't hear the noise in the house, and dryer's on, you don't feel the heat or anything like that. So yeah. All right, so now we're gonna go to the bathroom, the downstairs bathroom. So it's this way. So this is the bathroom. And a lot of the Thai bathrooms here are just one continuous room, right? So the shower is right here, and then everything pretty much like gets wet. I don't mind it. I feel like it's easier to clean everything. Yeah. This shower was mainly for when my daughters were staying here. They stayed here for like 3 weeks before they left to college. For those of you that know, they're at their condo up north. So, and one thing about this bathroom, when we moved in too, there was no water heater. And I remember after we moved in, I'm like, oh my gosh, babe, there's no water heater. The girls are gonna get so mad. They don't have their own bathrooms. And I texted the owner. By the way, I love the owner. Like, they're very nice. The husband and wife, I've been communicating more with the wife. They're a young couple. And I asked her, I'm like, oh, is there a water heater here? I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like built in behind the walls or something. And she's like, oh yeah, there is. But no. She texted me back. She's like, no, there's no water heater. Do you want me to install one? And I was like, thank you. If you can, please. Yes, my daughters would love it and they would appreciate it. She's like, yeah, no problem. Literally a few days later, they were here installing it, and that's what we have. So this is the vanity, and I like the big mirror. After the bathroom, we come over here, and then you can kind of see the stairway going up, which I just love this right here. Yeah. This was, for those of you that have seen my videos before, I was explaining how when I chose this house, I wasn't really thinking about the 4th bedroom. I thought for some reason, I walked into this house and the energy just was telling me, yes. So when we first came here, there was no bed in this room. So I just looked in real quick and I was just enamored with everything else. I was just like, I was looking back in my old videos of us recording the walkthrough and of us looking through the house, and you could just see my face just going like, I was just like, so I didn't really pay too much attention to the 4th bedroom. The 4th bedroom didn't have a bed. And also the owners were so gracious to bring us a bed, but it's super small. You can probably, it is small for 2 people. It is small. I put in the deposit for the room, and then my daughter comes to me and she's like, wait a minute, there was no bed in the 4th bedroom. And I'm like, oh, there wasn't? Oh my goodness. So then I texted the owner, and they were like, yep, I'll send a bed, but I don't think a queen will fit. And when he said that, I was like, what? Is that small? The room is that small.
So we made it work.
The next day, my husband's like, no, we're gonna go over there with the measuring tape, and we're gonna figure it out. And He did. We came the next day. We're like, with our measuring tape while the owner was just looking. And we're like, yeah, we want a queen. It'll fit. So this is the bed that my daughters were crammed in for 3 weeks. And then we actually added this. This was actually in my son's room and we brought it down. So so they can have like storage for their clothes. And then this we bought at Home Pro. And yeah, so everything else came with the house. And then that we just added that little table with the plants or whatever, so like the girls can put their chargers and stuff like that. But when they were here, it was a challenge because my girls are very different. They're best friends, but they're very different. They're very introverted and they like their space. So so it was hard. But yeah, the bed, the room is still here for them for every time they come and visit. So yeah, so then we come here and under the stairs, we have this huge closet space that I love. And we just store all of our 12 luggage. All the luggage and all the stuff that we've
goes all the way under the stairs.
Yeah.
Under the platform and enough room.
That is a must. It's a must for a house to have storage. So yeah, we just, we keep our cleaning supplies in here and things like that. So yeah. And then I had gotten the girls, when they were here, this rack. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, to hang their clothes.
To hang their clothes because they're also very particular with their clothes. Some clothes needs to be.
They were living out of the luggage longer than any of us.
So, my favorite part. So now we walk into one of my favorite parts of the house. The living room / dining area. And the thing that sold me of this house too is just how the walls are all sliding doors. Sliding doors. These are all sliding doors. If I can live in a house up by the beach with just what are those houses called that they just all windows? I would. I just need a lot of natural lighting. That's very important. And right here, a lot of the houses in Thailand, they have like a cinder, is that called cinder block? Yeah, like a cement wall, like in their, like dividing the houses.
Development, yeah.
Yeah, so when I was here, I was like, okay, that's gonna be a problem because it feels like a prison, right? Like
locked in. Locked in.
So then I came up with this idea that, okay, because I love trees and I love greenery. I just, that's one of the reasons why we moved from Massachusetts to Florida, is because I hated the fall, winter days because then there was no trees. Like all the leaves fall from the trees and I like to see greenery. So I came up with this idea that I bought this little outdoor bench on Lazada. Lazada, it's an app. It's kind of like an Amazon. So Amazon for the States is like Lazada for us, for Thailand. So I bought this and then I went to the Shadow Shack plant market and we bought all these plants. We took like 5 different trips over there. These plants are huge. Each of these big plants were like 250 baht. That's like $7. That's like unheard of. Like if you buy it in the States, because I would buy a lot of plants in Florida too, and they would be 30 plus. To make myself feel more comfortable, I needed to have the greenery. So we did that here.
We didn't want to see like a blank wall when we opened up the curtains.
We didn't want to see a blank wall, but I also wanted to see, greenery. Even if the wall was a decorative wall, I still needed to see greenery. So we also bought these plants too. And I did the same concept. Again, $7. And the thing is that the Shadow Shack market is like about a 30-minute drive, but with the traffic, it can easily go to 50 minutes. So, and plus we don't have a truck, right? So in Thailand, we have this thing called Lala Move. It's a 24/7 service where they'll go anywhere that you are, pick up whatever package, whatever furniture, whatever thing this is that you need or want or bought, and they bring it to your to another destination. So if I have something that I want them to pick up at a construction site to bring it to the house, they'll go over there, pick it up, and bring it back over here. So they did that, and it was only like how much? 15. It was like 500 baht. That's like $15, and they would take it out of the truck and bring it to your doorsteps. And if you give them a couple of extra bucks, they'll bring it inside the house. So yeah, and then this area, this couch came with the house. I bought the rug. We bought some of the pillows, the blankets, and another thing that I love. These plants I also bought. These bigger ones, they're huge. These were actually $20, which was like 800 baht. Like, it's still huge. It's taller than me. So I bought 1, 2, 3 for down here. You guys will see upstairs that I have more. So I bought these. I went crazy. But anyway, so yeah. So, and another thing that I liked about this house was that I didn't need to do much. Like, I like the design. Like this, it's modern. It had the built-ins already. These are like, whoop, it just opens up. Ugh. Some like simple decors you see like here, and I didn't buy any of that stuff. I didn't buy any of the chairs. So yeah, and then I like the lighting here too. It has so many different light, and I love that about in houses. Like, I like lights that give you like that.
They have a vibe to it.
It's like an ambiance, like. Yeah, so a lot of the times in the night we can turn on certain lights and keep certain off, and it just gives you like that chill vibe. So yeah, so then more plants here, but let me talk about my masterpiece here. The masterpiece. This is my daughter's painting, Jada. She's 17. She's in college right now at Bangkok University, but she's a painter. It's not done. I don't know what it is with her that every time I ask her for a painting, she never finishes it.
She doesn't want to be forced.
She doesn't finish, her time. But I'll insert some of her paintings. She's amazing. She's a self-taught painter, and she was trying to do this for me, and it's still on its easel. And I figured, let me just leave it on the easel. When she comes over from college, she can continue working on it, here and there. But I still think it's great. She's like, she wanted to do something to remember, our culture, which, we're Dominican. So she's like, we're in Thailand now, so because initially I was asking for a Buddha, because she did an amazing Buddha for my sister as a thank you, because she let us stay in her house for like 3 months.
Yeah, she'll show a picture.
So my daughter painted her a huge Buddha. It was bigger than this one, and she has it hanging in her house. So I initially wanted one of those, but then my daughter was like, no, let me do something that honors our culture. So, and then this, I love it. I love this. Yeah, I also more plants here. Let me open this. Oops, close it. More plants here. This is like a double door you can open.
I say hers because I don't like
it's
being
too
out
hot.
I stick with my AC.
So I'm always I like to be out here. So these are more plants that I bought. Again, look how big these are, right? $7. Come on, $7. $7. And oh my gosh, look how big. Look how.
Well, that one, that was 700 baht.
This was a 700 baht. This was just like a little bit more.
Probably, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
But these are, I just love the palm. And this is my spot right here. I like to come out here. We bought this. I think we bought this in IKEA, right?
IKEA.
So I come out here, I drink my coffee. I sometimes make YouTube videos here. I sit with my kids here. My daughters love to sit out here, especially Jada. And, just take in the birds, nature, things like that. But and so I love this area. And then you can see some of my plants over here that I bought. Love them, love them, love them. It's also a way to add privacy into the house, because you can see this house right here is pretty close. And so
The window there,
Yeah, so then this plant, these plants kind of like give like that privacy vibe.
Yeah, so we can open the blinds and not like, have
Yeah,
a little privacy.
and then this right here, you can see like these. I like this window
like
area.
glass.
Yeah, because it's like it's open. I don't know if you can see it. Like 90 degrees
Yeah, like a
all
90-degree
around. Yeah.
glass.
So we can open the curtain all over, and the sun just gets really bright, and I love it. So yeah, so this is like our little outdoor area, and it's very quiet here. Very quiet. I just love it. So this is how you see it from the outside. My lovely plants. This. So now we're gonna head upstairs and show you why I love these stairs. I love these stairs because I like the dark wood, and I like the grandness. And again, with the wallpaper, like you can't really tell, but the wallpaper like pops. It gives it like a luxurious type of feel, and I love the texture. And then it has like little sparkling. I don't know, you can't. It just looks really nice. Yeah. This is another part why I chose this house. Is this little seating area. Upstairs, the bedrooms. You don't want to just come out of your room and just go straight downstairs. I feel like this is a spot where when my kids come out of their room, like my boys, and I come out, and we can have a quick conversation here, sit here, and just relax. And there's also another part of the room where we could just like hang out. So this came with the house, everything here. The TV, all the TVs in this house, it came with it. But I bought this. I bought the little entertainment center. I bought this little plant. And of course, we had to have a piano because my youngest son, he plays the piano. I love the big window. And you can see out. You can see a lot of like locals that live in these, I don't know what you would call them, like little temporary structures. There's temporary structures because the construction workers are living there with their families. A lot of buildings are still being developed here. So they're temporary structures. They go with where, they move around, I guess, where the buildings are being built. So yeah, so this is.
And also we found out the other day that pull out.
Yeah, my husband was sitting here. He was just, I don't know, maybe playing video game and watching something, and he noticed that it's a pull-out. So this pulls out into a bed. So for any family, when they come or whatever, they can, stay here. And now this way is the master.
This is where it all goes down.
This is another part where I was just like, whoa, love, love, love. So, this is the room. And again, with like the built-ins and the way they decor, like the decorations, like on the wall, like the entertainment center. And again, there's a balcony, and with my plants, again, like these were super affordable. Like I said, look how big they are. Obviously, I'm a little elevated now, but these were $20 each. The little ones were like $7. And again, I also did it for the privacy. You see how there's a house in front of right in front of our bedroom. But with these plants, it blocks it. And I love to open my windows. I don't care. I love to open them. And so I added the plants for me so that I can, look at the greenery also. But for the privacy. So, yep. And this is the bed. Everything came with the house. Everything that you see here came with the house, except for my beautiful plants. This is the little vanity area where I do my makeup and my hair. And this is pretty cool because I also discovered that this mirror opens up into a window. I was like, what is this?
The neighbors.
Yeah. So sometimes, if I want to just have like extra light and I'm doing my makeup, I'll probably just open this up and I use a handheld mirror. It does tend to get a little dark here. And sometimes I don't like to use the lights. See, there's like lights here too. Yeah. And then this is the closet area. It's very small. I'm not used to it. I'm used to having my own walk-in closet, but like I said, when you move here, it doesn't even matter. Like we got rid of a lot of things, and I'm not trying to replenish everything that I had back in the States. I'm trying to keep it minimalist, and so these, obviously, this wall is mine, and this is my husband. Kind of don't even want to open it because it looks sad in there. See, so I have a lot of like things in here and clothes that I only took 2 luggages. So yeah, so I have some of my stuff in here and then some of my stuff in there. And I love it that when you open the closet, the lights automatically turns on. So look how sad my closet looks. It's all like there's nothing. And plus, we've only been here a month, and my kids take all of my time, so I have been dealing with them and buying things for them. And then it's mommy's turn. But then this is my husband's area. Still, he never really cares to buy a lot of clothes, so he's good. The bathroom is a little small.
Less to clean.
It's less to clean, and also it's one at a time. We use it one at a time. Back in the States, like the husband and the wife, they're all trying to get ready together in the bathroom, and you need all the space and the tub and all that. I don't need a tub. I don't need none of that. I just need a place to wash. It has a Japanese toilet, which I love because it's like
Yeah, I love this feature right
it opens up by itself. And then the one for my husband, and then it closes, and then it flushes, and then it has the bidet, and it cleans, and I use it a lot, and it's self-cleaning, all that stuff. I really like this toilet.
Yeah.
And
we didn't have that in the States.
No, we don't have any of that stuff. So yeah, or you have to come, and this is how, see, the door kind of blocks the shower area. So if we're both in here together, it's a little uncomfortable, but then this is the shower area, and I love it. I don't care, and I always like darker in my bathroom. I like the gray, and and it works. It works for us. Thailand bathrooms don't have AC because I don't know, they just don't. And so it's not like you want to spend so much time in the bathrooms anyway. It tends to get humid. And each room has its own AC little unit, as you can see up here. But like I said, the bathrooms don't have it, or the kitchen doesn't have it. I wanted to say too, a few days ago, we hired a cleaning lady to come and clean and deep clean our house. I've been here a month and I've been keeping up with the cleaning, but I was like, let me just get a deep clean. And 3 ladies came. They were here. They were so nice, so efficient. Like, they were working. 2,000 baht for this house. 2,000 baht. Obviously, we tipped them, but that's like, what, $60 to deep clean the house. So that was a plus. I'm definitely going to be using them every month. Because I do the daily cleaning anyway. So, yeah. So then when we come over here, we're going to go to the boys section. And again, look at the window. I love it. All right, so now we're gonna go into my oldest son room, Isaiah. So let's see. So I also love his room. He's actually working right now. He's busy working. He's working on his indie game. Is that how you call it, indie game?
Yep, I'm working on my indie game right now.
Yeah, so he's hard at work. He's about to release a game that he's been doing. He's doing some crazy stuff that I don't know what it is, but I'm very proud of him. He's been working really hard. He's gonna release it really soon, and so I'll have that available so anybody that likes to play video games can purchase that. But anyways, this is his room. He plays the guitar. This is obviously we bought it because he plays the guitar. This came with the house. All this came with the house. The decorations came with the house. The TV came with the house. That's what I'm saying. This house was so easy to just move in and not worry about having to like decorate or anything like that, because I wanted to just come in and have peace of mind that the house looks good. A lot of the houses that we were looking at had blank walls and yeah, it was furnished, but it was like I was like I will have to do a lot of thinking to be able to make it feel like home, and this feels like home. When I came in, I was just like, this is so nice, like this bedroom. And so we bought the desk for him, and obviously that's his computer. So over here, you come over here, and he also has a closet kind of like our system, you know. He has all his stuff here, and he has like a full-length mirror right here, and yeah. And then this is his bathroom. So all the bedrooms here have its own bathroom. It's nice and small, but yeah. And all the bathrooms have like little bidets. So yeah, so this is Isaiah's room. So now we're gonna go into my youngest son, Josiah's bedroom. Sawadika. So this is, he just came back from school, and this is his bedroom. It's like a smaller bedroom, but it's still unique. And you know, and I like how this has like a little stage to go to his bed. I added this, the shelf that I bought from Lazada, and he has all his stuff like his VR, his Rubik's Cubes, and he's a collector of cologne. He loves his colognes. But yeah, so yeah, he likes to do the Rubik's Cube. Josiah, do you want to show? Just, I'm like so impressed with my son because they get into a lot of things. So let's see. Let's see if you remember, because he hasn't been. He used to be so obsessed with these. I don't know. Let's see if you can do it for the.
Scramble it.
Yeah, I did.
It's not
Okay. Here. Look at that. Let's see if you can do it again. For years, when he was young, he learned how to do this when he was like, what, 8 years old or something? No, 9 years old. 10.
It was in my household, whatever that was.
Ooh, almost. Yay! That was a little rusty, but he used to compete like with himself and try to finish it fast. So, but you did it. And then this one, you can just show them how to do this one. He has a lot of them. He has like the 4x4 and then the 3D one.
That's a
Mirror cube. Bam. Good job. Yeah, I'm impressed because I definitely don't know how to do that. But anyways, yeah, so this it's like a little stage to get up into his bed. It's a twin. And yeah, so I think it's pretty cool. And it has built-ins on the bottom. You know, he has, let me see, we have anything? Yeah. Some books and stuff. And then his, the desk came with the room. So we didn't have to buy him a desk. We did have to buy him a chair.
Well, the desk is built in. Right?
Yeah, the desk is like built in, so we bought him a chair. He has his laptop, but he just came back from school, and to go to school, he needs to take his laptop. And he has his closet. So the light's supposed to turn on, but I don't know what happened to it. It doesn't turn on. But I don't know if it's connected. But yeah, see, it has all these a lot of room for him. And then his bathroom is right here. It's nice and bright. I think he has a bigger bathroom than Isaiah, than his brothers. So, yep. I like the colors. And then also here, I don't know if you can tell, it's a little darker, his room, because we added, what is this called?
Tint.
Like the tint, because like the sun used to like beam in here. And he has it, his electronics will be on the desk and it will probably, it will get like overheated. And when he will be sitting here, he'll be sweating. So, so we had to add the tint, and it made the room a little darker, but it's I think it works good, and it stays cooler. And another thing, I said that his school was literally in our backyard. That's literally his school. I don't know if you can see. Hold on, let me see. This is the new high school that they're building. And then right there, you can kind of see that little building right next to it. That's his school right now. That's where he goes to school. So literally when we moved in here, that's the elementary, yeah, that's the elementary school, but then
It's to the left that you can't see.
yeah, you can't really see it, but that's all his school. That's I guess that's the point. That's all his school. That's the elementary, and that's gonna be the new high school that they're building. But literally when we moved in here, we had no idea. We seen that they're building this building, and we're like, what is that? So then when we go to the school, we notice, wait a minute, that's his backyard, in our backyard. And I thought that was funny. But yeah, so, right, you think that was funny? And what did you get the rug? Oh, and we also got him this rug. He wanted a rug, and I'm like, he's a gamer. Let me just get him this. What is that called? The Switch, the Nintendo Switch rug, and it's again from Lazada, and it makes the room pop a little bit, It's like, yeah. So yeah, so this is Joshi's room. I call him Joshi, but it's short for Josiah. I've been calling him Joshi since he was a baby. Because one, I love Mario. And Mario, what is it called? Super Mario Bros. Yeah, that was my favorite. And so there's a Joshi in there. So he's my Joshi. Yoshi. But yeah, how was school?
It was good.
It was good. So that concludes the tour of the Bangkok house, or the Bangna house, because we live in Bangna. I also wanted to touch on a few other details that I missed. The rent here, we pay 85,000 baht, and that's because we negotiated the price. Here in Thailand, you can negotiate, but be reasonable. The owners are very gracious. They're so nice. They were fine with lowering the rent. It was, to start, I think it was 100,000 baht. We were able to lower it to 85,000 baht. We did sign a 2-year lease, so a lot of people, that might be a no-no for a lot of people. And if you don't want to sign a 2-year, that's, don't do it. But I knew what I wanted. I knew that this is where we wanted to be. We signed the 2-year lease because we already knew we wanted to be settled in. We're a big family, so I needed to I know I wasn't going to be bouncing around from condo to condo. We didn't want a condo anyways. I thought we did at first, but I think we are better suited for a house. That includes the Wi-Fi, includes lawn maintenance, which they come twice a month, and that includes pest control, which they're actually coming tomorrow. Really good. And all we pay here, aside from the rent, is the water bill and the electric bill. And we just got our water bill because we've been here for a month. We just got our water bill and our electric bill. Our water bill was, 198 baht, which is like about $6. And our electric bill was 8,000 baht, which is still really good. And that's about $240 to run the AC and our water heaters. That's super reasonable. So in all our utilities for the month was about $248. I was paying in Florida, we were paying because we pay the water bill and the electric together. And it was never less, it was never less than $400 for the water and the electric together. So At first, when we first moved in, it was 400, then it creeped up to 500. Then the last couple of months that we were in Florida, it just kept coming at 600 and something, 600 and some change for our water and our electric. So, and then we paid gas. So that was another $100. We were paying our gas bill a month in Florida. Also too with the AC, since now we're pretty much more like acclimated to the weather here. We were running the AC, the systems in all the rooms. So they were going on. They were on from morning to night in all the rooms. So then we were like, wait a minute, if we leave this room, we just shut it off. Maybe like almost 2 weeks of us living in here, right? We just stopped doing that. So when we would leave the bedroom, we would shut it off, and the kids would do that too. And so I'm pretty sure that next month our bill is gonna be even cheaper, because when we shut it off and we turn it back on, it cools the room pretty fast anyway. So, and good, that's another thing too that is better. Like this is like a smaller home, and you save money in trying to cool down a whole house. So another thing too is like when you're in the suburbs and you're living here in Thailand. I know Florida, we also have little lizards, but here we have geckos, right? That's what they call. They're geckos, and they are different than the lizards in Florida. They like to come in the house more often, yeah, because I feel like the lizards in Florida, they never really bothered us in our house. And I think it's also because the windows in our Florida home, at least, were they were double paned, right? That's how you say it. And they were sealed. They were sealed correctly. Here, they don't really have like the weather stripping. Is that how you call it?
Yeah.
Lizards can get through the windows. They squeeze through. So be prepared to have them as pets. They don't bother us anymore. It's not as, you might see, one or two here and there, and they usually like around the windows and the ceiling. So it's not that bad. We've gotten used to them. I'm very happy here. We've been here in this house for a full month, a month and some change. And at first, like I think I mentioned in my previous videos, I was a little hesitant. I was like, okay, I came from Florida suburbs to live a different life here. So I imagine myself in the middle of the city, not owning a car, relying on public transportation, and just walking to the nearest maybe grocery store, and just doing those things that I envisioned, that I thought my life would be here. We got here and we noticed that I feel like we wanted too much to live like that. So living here and getting the rental, it had made our lives obviously much easier. Driving around the neighborhood, there's so much to do here. Like, I am in love with Bangna. There's so many malls. To go to a macro is a big Costco or BJ's here. There was literally like how many macros within 15 minutes from where we live? There was like 4. When we first moved here, he went on a grab to a macro and was telling me how big it was, how it was a full macro when he went. It had the food, the appliances. It's like a whole Costco, right? We got our car. I'm like, okay, let's go back to macro. We're running low on things. Let's go and buy some stuff. We drive to the first macro that comes up in our GPS, and my husband goes like, this is not it. And I'm like, oh shoot, let's find it, because it was a smaller macro, which it was just like food. It was just food. So then we typed in another macro around the area, and again we literally went to 3 within a 15-minute radius, right, from here. And it wasn't it. And so we finally found one, the one that he had gone the first time. 4 macros within area. That's just to show you how many things there are. And on top of that, it's just so many markets, so many malls. Like, we have the Paradise Park Mall. We have the Samrong Mall. We have the Central Bangna Mall. We have, what's that other one? The big Mega Bangna. That's like, they're all humongous, and like I call them little cities. Little cities. There's like so much to do, and it feels like we're in the middle of the city here. I don't know. We still have yet to go to the central area. My boys have been there, like Isaiah, my oldest, he goes to Terminal 21 a lot to play cards. Like he likes to play cards. There's a group that meets, like an expat group that meets over there. So he's already been there. I've been wanting to go to the Terminal 21 mall and in that area because it's a beautiful area. So yeah, only because Bangna is not in the central area doesn't mean that there's not a lot of things to do. The only thing is that, yeah, you might need a car or rely more on Grab or motorbikes or whatever. But I feel like everywhere we go here it's pretty straightforward to get there. My husband's getting used to driving here, right, babe?
Yes.
He's getting used to driving here, and so we're so used to, we just go straight to where we need to go, and it's just. But my son, he just takes the BTS every time he wants to go somewhere, because yeah, usually where he goes is more in the central city. About living here, that it's just like I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, and there's so much to explore that I still every time we go out, we're like, oh my gosh, we need to go there. Oh my gosh, what's this? There's a new mall that just opened up called the Habitat. I think it's called Habitat Mall. It looks like a forest. Like, it's just the way they designed the buildings here is just so unique, so futuristic. It's like nothing that I've ever seen anywhere else. Even though I wish that we had a bigger fourth room for our girls when they come and visit, they feel more comfortable. But that's the thing about why we chose, like, the reasoning and the supernatural reasoning behind getting this house, I think, is also to get my girls out of their comfort zone too, right? In Florida, I was seeing them that they were just all my kids were getting too comfortable because we had such a big house and we had everything that we needed. And I feel like they were not motivated. We weren't motivated. I wasn't motivated to do anything. Like, I couldn't even get into any hobbies because I was just not inspired. Coming here, it has pushed them to be more independent because they were able to live on their own. I don't think they would be able to live on their own in the States. I wouldn't have been able to afford it because in the States, just for a 2-bedroom apartment, it is no less than $2,000. No less than $2,000. Right now, where they live in that condo, I'm paying $575 a month for their rent. It's a beautiful 2-bedroom, 1 bath, a beautiful condo in a beautiful area, highly secured. It's part of the school, but it's still a rent. They don't have rules like in regular dorms. They're treated as adults that live in condos. So I'm paying their rent. I have to pay. I still don't know what the utilities will be, but I only pay for their water and their electric. They would not be able to be independent in the States. So now here is pushing them to be independent, to do what they got to do. Coming here and starting this new life with my family, it was very important, especially for me, so that I could become a better mom and maybe also a better wife, right, babe? Even though I'm a good wife, babe, right? Anyways, but I was just depleted in the States, and so here it has given me a reason to do other things that I never thought I would do, right? Like, I never in a million years thought that I was gonna start this channel and share my life as openly as I have. And so this is very new for me, even though I knew before, I knew deep down that I always wanted to start a YouTube channel, because just to get out of my shell, because I've always been very private and very enclosed or reserved or whatever you want to call it. But I feel like living here and taking this leap, it has made me want to share more of our life and our story. And so when I started this channel, I never thought that it was going to do as great as it has been doing. And I'm so grateful for that. I reached 1,000 subscribers and I'm like, really? People are watching this? Great. I love it. Like, thank you. And thank you for all the comments that I get. I read them all and I try to respond to all of them, which I think I do, because it's just so heartwarming. Like, it just makes me feel really good inside. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has been watching this, become a different person now in my 40s. It's just like I was so different in the States, and I feel like a whole new person here, and nothing but positive. And I want to share our journey and how we navigate this new world. I want to take Thai lessons. I really, really, really want to learn the language. We have our visa is for 5 years. And in 5 years, it's a lot, because that's kind of like, we lasted 6 years in Florida and it felt like a lifetime. And when we moved from Massachusetts to Florida, I needed something new, and I tried to start my YouTube channel then, but it was just not, it wasn't Florida where I was meant to be. Florida was just like my pit stop to prepare me to come here and to prepare me to be abroad, because I know that that's where my heart belongs, is to live here, to just expand and just like not be afraid of the world and just see different things and try different things. And just, I like to live, and I want to continue living with intention. Just having this calm inner confidence to just do it. Just make decisions. Making decisions that is good for my family and for me. And so I hope that I'm inspiring other people to just, whatever you feel like doing, if you feel stuck and you want to try something new, just don't be afraid, just do it. Just go ahead, what is it called, pull the plug or rip the Band-Aid off and just do it. We only live once, like I say, we only live once, and I don't regret anything in my life. I don't like to say that I made a mistake. There is life experiences, right? You're just learning from it. I knew coming here, we've never been to Thailand. And when we were researching where we wanted to live, I already knew that I was done with the US. So coming here and doing all the research, and thanks to a lot of the videos that we've seen on YouTube, but it also depends on your mindset, right? So when I came here, I already knew I was done, and I wasn't comparing anything to the United States. Now I'm comparing, and I'm comparing it the opposite way, meaning that we are missing out on so much just living in the United States. Coming here, the convenience is insane. It's like you can get stuck in more of a comfort zone here than in the States, right? With the deliveries, with the grabs, like cleaning, people coming to clean your house, just like maintenance is just, it's just, everything is just so affordable. I am grateful in where I am today, where we are now as a family, and there's more to show. And just, I hope that you can come along in this journey and continue watching us, and subscribe and leave me comments. I love to read them, and I like to hear other people's stories. I just love it. So for anybody that thinks that this is a mistake, everybody has their own life and their own path. Not everybody's meant to live abroad. Like I said, we have 5 years here, and if in the future we have to move somewhere else, then we will. So far, right now, I do not miss the States. I wouldn't go back to the States, but I don't like to say I will never do something, right? Because you just never know. Thanks for watching, guys. And remember, life is a journey. It's not a destination.